I'm Urza47, and this is Episode 1 of Urza Command's The Xenonauts project. This is a game that's very similar to the Firaxis XCOM remake. It is designed to be closer to the original XCOM, and in fact it even bills itself as more of a simulation. I've glossed over all of the materials for the game, so I have a pretty good idea of how it works. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Apart from glossing over the instructions and other things of that sort, I've never actually played this game before. Although I have played the classic XCOM, so a lot of what's going on is not new to me. We're going to play on veteran level because I have played similar games before, and I'm not insane or a genius. This is probably like the impossible level on the Firaxis version. And we'll go for explanatory troll tapes and Iron Man as usual. The game will be difficult. The aliens are dangerous and the mission escalates quickly. Sounds like fun. Let's jump in. So this is the Geoscape. It works very similarly to the command center in the Firaxis game. The big difference is that there's a lot more that goes on here. There's a lot more that goes on in the strategic layer of the game generally. The Firaxis remake simplified a lot of that, and in this game you're going to have to get your hands a little bit dirtier with the logistics of running your anti-extraterrestrial operation. So just like in the Firaxis game, you have to pick a base location, but here you actually pick a spot on the map to put it. You don't just pick a continent. And also, you notice there's as I mouse over all of these locations, if you look over here in this center, it'll actually tell you how much money that part of the world is giving me. And there's a detailed political side to the game as well, in that the more effective I am in a given region, I'm going to earn this sort of political capital that will translate to them giving me more money each month. As opposed to me not doing much there, the aliens sort of abducting people, messing things up, things of that nature, they're going to start giving me less money. So it very much pays from a financial perspective to stop the aliens from what they're doing, because I'll get more money for doing so. And another thing unlike the Firaxis game, money is much more important. Money's tight in the Firaxis game too, but it's very tight here because money, you can basically solve almost any problem by throwing money at it. So if you have a crap ton of money, things are just going to be a whole lot easier for you. You can build more bases, you can hire more scientists, you can research a whole lot faster, you can hire more soldiers. It's just all gravy. But obviously, money's probably going to be hard to come by. So, first step is to look here and see how much, just like you might expect, the most valuable regions are North America and the Soviet Union. Note, by the way, this takes place in 1979, so this is Cold War era. The Soviets give me a little bit more money, but they also control a much wider expanse of territory. I can use the mouse wheel to zoom in a little bit. So the western part of the USSR is actually a bit more relevant because they have more cities located there. These red dots are... certainly that's where the aliens are going to try to conduct terror attacks. There's probably other valuable things in those cities. So it pays to defend cities. So one possible location for a base would be, say, in North Africa somewhere, so I can get most of Europe, the most important parts of the Soviet Union, much of the Middle East, and obviously a good part of Africa as well. It would also obviously leave Indochina, the Americas, Australia, all of that totally without coverage. Alternatively, I could go into an American strategy. I could put a base in the deep south or possibly Central America to cover much of North America, plus some of South America, or some of Central America into South America. But overall, I think I like the North Africa strategy. We can cover... That's, by the way, that's what this blue circle here is. That indicates how much my radar coverage. So any aliens that are not operating in an area that is outside this blue circle, I'm not going to detect. If they're in the blue circle, I might detect them. And there's some base structures you can build that will increase the radius of this circle. So yeah, let's go right here in North Africa. Sure, we'll call the base name Northern Africa. Very descriptive. And it's marked here with this box, which if I click on it, it will bring me to this strategic display. This is where you build your base structures, sort of like the way it works in the Firaxis game, except here you can build multiple bases, up to 9 of them, in fact. And we have some hangars. Not sure what this is. This is a workshop. Okay. Living quarters. Living quarters is a thing. Unlike in the Firaxis game, you can actually hire scientists, engineers, and soldiers. You just throw money at them and you can get them. You have to pay them up front, and you have to pay them a monthly salary. And obviously you also have to give them a place to live. This is our radar array. We can build more of these and expand our radar radius. Laboratories are obviously used to research things. The storeroom you use to store things. And this is the command center that I think every base has one of these. Or at least the main base has one. So I have $1.5 million. Xenopedia. Okay, there's all sorts of cool things I can look up in there. Base management. Okay, there's all this stuff. So I'll probably think about building some new base structures. That's what this stuff here. I can build a radar array, hangar, living quarters, all this stuff. Some of which consume multiple tiles, and you can rotate them, so you can sort of fit them in these. Okay, the research labs. I'm already researching the alien invasion and making excellent progress, so I don't need to touch anything there. Wow, my head scientist looks like the Brent Spiner from Independence Day. Very cool. Apparently the XCOM base is open carry. I guess that makes sense given that aliens could attack at any moment. You have to be prepared. We build anything you want, comrade. Okay, well, right now that's nothing because we haven't researched anything to build yet, so our engineers are just going to sit around with their thumbs up their asses doing nothing. Hire fire engineers. Yeah, engineers cost $50,000 a month. Wow, and $1979? These guys are rich. And this is the soldier roster. Soldiers have a bunch of stats just like they do in the Firaxis game. But there's more stats, and these roles here, these actually don't mean anything. I can give a given unit any role I want to. This is only here for my own reference. And I can sort them by all these different stats. And in a second I'm going to make a cut, and I'm going to change all of these names into names that are on the spreadsheet. So what are these stats, you might be wondering? This is time units. This indicates how fast a unit is. The more time units you have, the further you can move in a turn. Shooting weapons consumes time units, but if it works like it does in the regular XCOM, a weapon fire uses a percentage of your time units. So even a slow unit can fire as quickly as a fast unit in that respect. Hit points make you resistant to damage. Obviously, if you have few hit points, you're going to die more easily. Strength is a new one relative to the Firaxis game. What strength does is it allows you to carry heavier weapons. Because there is a weight limit. There is not an inventory limit. Well, there is an inventory limit, but it's a lot more generous. Usually it's the weight limit you have to concern yourself with. And so you're not limited by some sort of class concept like you have in the Firaxis game, as far as what weapons you can give. You can give anyone any piece of equipment you want. You can give the weakest guy a rocket launcher, but he's going to slow to a crawl, he won't be able to carry it, and that's not good. So obviously the game suggests I give my stronger guys the heavy weapons. These guys are assaults mainly because they have a lot of hit points and time units. They're probably going to get shotguns. This is accuracy. Obviously the best shot on the team becomes the sniper. Transfer and dismiss soldiers. These buttons, incidentally, this is what you use if you have multiple bases. You can send soldiers to a different base. Yes, every base has a different roster of soldiers. You don't just have one roster. This is reflexes. Also a new stat. Your reflex stat tells you how good you are at reaction fire. The better your reflexes, the faster you will make your Overwatch shots on the alien turn. Unlike in the Firaxis game, you don't just make them automatically as soon as an alien comes into range. It takes some amount of time based on how many time units you've saved and how high your reflex score is. Someone with good reflexes will fire very early in the alien turn. Someone with poor reflexes will generally only shoot units that have already expended a bunch of time units. So basically what that means is if you have bad reflexes, an alien can round the corner, shoot and kill you before you ever actually take your Overwatch shot. So you have to be kind of careful with that. Another reason why our assaults want to have good reflexes ideally. This is bravery. It works a lot like the will stat in the Firaxis game. Good bravery means you're less likely to panic, and panic is bad. Unlike in the Firaxis game, here morale is a little bit more detailed. You have a morale pool in the tactical screen that will actually deplete as bad things happen. You don't just panic or not. You'll actually see your morale begin to deteriorate, and when it gets low enough, you'll actually start panicking. We have a general store, which is currently empty because we don't have anything useful to put there. This is where I can pick the individual loadouts for each soldier. Note here this weight limit and how many time units I'm going to have after weight penalties. These bars here are just a graphical representation of your stats. You might notice that there's a little bit here on the top of each of these bars that's darker green. That indicates how much you've earned through experience. You might notice that most of my units are corporals and sergeant, and we have a sergeant. Normally you hire people at private, but at the beginning of this game you actually have your units already somewhat seasoned. They're not just raw recruits. And managing inventory and loadouts is quite easy with this game. You just... Like, for instance, if I want to make this... I have this rifleman here. I want to change my role. I want to make him a heavy weapons guy. Now all of a sudden he has the heavy weapons loadout, and I can change the heavy weapons loadout, let's say, by giving him more machine gun ammo. And note here, now I have this sort of weight penalty going on because she's not very strong, so we're gonna change her back to rifleman. So anyway, this role thing just makes it easier for the player to pick and choose what loadouts you want to use. Vehicles, I don't have any because I haven't invented them yet. This you can change your Yeah, autocannons, sidewinders, Condor 1 and 2. I can buy a new plane if I want to, but I don't want to. Whoops. Dropships. I could buy a new plane, but I don't want to. You can also actually... you actually have to unload from the Sky Ranger when you land in a mission. However, you can pick where you want your units to queue up inside the Sky Ranger at the start of the missions. That's quite cool. And the Xenopedia. Okay, well, at least in this first episode, I'm going to make a cut while I dither over all the strategic options. And then after the cut, I'm going to explain what I did and why, and you'll be seeing all of these fancy names in the soldier roster. Okay, I've done some strategic stuff. We are now building a second radar array, which will expand the radius that our base can reach. We're also building a sick bay, which you don't actually need for your guys to heal up, but having a sick bay somewhere in your base makes it go faster. And also a missile battery, which will help if the aliens decide to attack. Right now, one will do, but later on I might build some more. Upkeep is fairly small at 12,500 as opposed to something like a laboratory or a workshop. It's like twice that amount. And interceptors are like super expensive to maintain. Not building anything. We're researching alien invasion. I did hire 5 more scientists, so they'll arrive in a few days. And when they arrive, we'll put them to work on that research project as well. Our roster of soldiers has been updated. I have not played around with the roles. I think the roles are fine as they are. We have 10 units, although only 8 of them can actually fit on the Sky Ranger, based on the stats of everyone concerned. Ben and Master Sai did not make the cut, basically because of their poor accuracy. But inevitably people will get hurt and they'll be asked to fill in when that happens. This is all fine. Yeah, light hard points. I can't actually put different weapons on here because I don't have different weapons. So we'll just go right to the geoscape. See, right away we see all this stuff happening that I have no control over. Alien activity presumed. Fishermen report marine dead zone. Unexplained lights. Communications disruptions. And we've detected a UFO. No escort, small, heading east. We will go ahead and intercept it. We'll send a Condor after it. And we've intercepted it. However, a wrinkle of this game that's not present in the Firaxis game is that if you want to recover the crash site, you have to actually crash it over land. If it sinks into the ocean, you won't be able to get that. I can shoot it down now with a 100% chance. However, we're going to wait until it's over land so we can get a crash site out of it. Oh, crap. Okay, wait a minute. Stop. How do I... Can I do that? Oh, how do I launch another interceptor over here? Can I? I don't know if I can. Oh, I'm a fool. There's a launch interceptors button here. Oh, I can't... Oh, I can double click on a spot on the map and have it launch there. Okay, yeah, do that. Alright, Condor 2, see if we can... incidentally, our aircraft also has a smaller detection radius. Select new target. There was a UFO sighting here. No. Go to the UFO sighting. I'm not very good at this. Go here. There we go. I guess you can't click on it directly. Ah! Okay, well... I wonder how much it costs to build a new base, hypothetically. Like, suppose we wanted to put one in the, in this area. Well, let's not. Let's wait until later when we have more money. My previous month's income was 2.8 million. Okay, so I'm going to earn a profit of about 2.1 million each turn. Wow, total casualties 159,000. That's not ideal. Okay, I'm not going to read all of this aloud because if you want to, you can just pause the video and read it yourself. So we can supplement a heavier interceptor, and we can investigate some sort of battlefield support vehicle. Slick. High-speed interceptor and hunter scout car. Let's go for the high-speed interceptor. All 10 of them. There is actually a diminishing returns on this. The 10th scientist you allocate is only 90% as effective as the first one. The 20th is only 80% effective, and so on down. But high-speed interceptor seems okay. When my next 5 guys arrive, I'll probably put them on the hunter scout car. Yeah, I can see my funding already dwindling. Let's speed it up further. Another UFO. Let's intercept it. See, aliens like attacking in waves. UFO 3. Launch another cannon. What happens if you click on a city, I wonder? Oh, nothing. Oh, I guess you can fly aircraft to the cities. Well, I guess that's kind of interesting. Oh, a third one. Well, this one's closer, so I'm going to have you redirect to UFO 4. And it disappeared from radar screens. Let's go to last known location and see if we can reacquire it. UFO 4 intercepted. Auto-resolve, let's just shoot it down. We killed it with our Sidewinder missiles before it was ever able to damage us. However, it's down to 20% ammo, so it's going to have to return to base to rearm. In the meantime, we have a crash site here. Now, you can elect to airstrike this for some extra cash in lieu of attempting a ground assault mission, but obviously this being the first one we've shot down, we're going to want to do that ground assault. So we might as well do that now. We'll send Charlie 1 out there. Yeah, target lost. Okay, why don't you go to Dakar? Whoa, a UFO sighting right next to us. Why don't you go investigate? Okay, well, didn't find anything. Oh, there's the UFO 3 again. Yeah, but you're low on fuel. Oh, where's the other? Yeah, it's still rearming. It's going to take a little while. ETA. What? So this is how long it's going to take to get there, or is that the timestamp at which it'll get there? It must be the time it takes to get there. Okay, rearming is still slowly working its way there. Well, while that's happening, we'll go ahead and attempt this mission. Yeah, I already know all this. So, just like in the XCOM Firaxis game, the object of this is to locate the hostile UFO and kill the aliens that are inside it. This last piece here is kind of new. You don't actually need to kill every alien on the map in order to win. Simply taking control of the UFO and holding it for 5 turns is sufficient, so you don't have to hunt all over the map. Oh, this is a night mission. I didn't think this through. Okay, well, that makes things a little more interesting. Night missions are a big difference between day and night missions, which isn't really present in the Firaxis game. Xenonauts can normally see 18 tiles, but at night they can only see 12 tiles unless a tile further out than that is illuminated some other way. However, we can throw some chemical flares to illuminate further away areas, so that's kind of useful. And many maps also have environmental light, e.g. street lights, that will light up the area around them. Yeah, we're at a disadvantage because we have reduced vision whilst the aliens are unaffected. So, not ideal. Oh, I can keyboard scroll, that's good. Okay, so what do we have here? We have our sniper, assault, 2 assaults. Well, we can lead with our assault, I suppose. For right now, I guess I'm just going to fan out and try to have our units, reserve time units for a reaction shot. When you use this is basically the equivalent of doing a blue move in the Firaxis game, as opposed to using none and moving your full time unit allotment. So this yellow portion of the bar here, it means that I can't use those time units without not being able to take a reaction shot. Or I can use less for a snapshot. You can take different kinds of shots in this game. Like for a shotgun, the difference between a snapshot and a normal shot, the normal shot takes longer and is more accurate. You can't aim with a shotgun. Contrast with something like a sniper rifle, which requires more and more time units to take these advanced shots, but they're also more accurate. So we'll go ahead and throw a chemical flare. Okay, sure. See, that lets me see further, and we'll have you do that as well. Oh. You know, don't reserve anything. Just throw this freaking... Yeah, nothing there. We will, however, have our sniper take up a position here. There's also a side exit out of the craft. Doesn't look like there's anything over here. But all the same, we'll have Asher on guard detail. Let's toss another flare. Oops. Yeah, in future turns you can try to suppress things with this machine gun. And you can toss a chemical flare as well. Well, I'm glad to see that you don't actually have to micromanage. That's a first aid kit. You don't have to. You don't have to micromanage, like, keeping track of how many flares each of your guys has. You just have as many as you need, which is kind of useful. Oh, there's an alien. I don't know if it spotted me, though. Okay, so we're going to carefully move up here. Up! There it is. Yeah, but behind those trees I'm not going to be able to hit it. Oh, there's two aliens. Crap. Okay. So I have enough time units to take 2 snapshots, which isn't likely to succeed. We'll go ahead and crouch behind this tree here. So I can shoot around the tree without penalty. However, like, items will actually, in the environment will actually block your shot. We'll go ahead and take an aimed shot. That got his attention. Well, if you take some shots as well, you have 35 time units. That's not enough to take 2 of these. Yeah, we'll have you take a regular shot. You missed. Okay. Just in case this alien decides to do something. Oh, actually, my sniper here has a clear line of shot. A line of fire. So, yeah, you actually can't fire twice with a sniper rifle in a turn. Oh, I actually have a 19% chance of clipping my own guy here. Yeah, not ideal. So let's go here and crouch, and crouching incidentally increases your accuracy a little bit, and it also makes you more difficult to hit. So 72% is pretty good odds. Okay, so we're going to have this guy run along this fence here and try to take these aliens unawares by sneaking around through these trees. Don't reserve any time units, just move. And similarly, we'll have you dash over to help out. Maybe you can flank around this left side on the next turn. And our machine gunner will just provide some security in case another alien wanders over from this area. They're just running at us. Oh my gosh. Well, at least he didn't die. So I guess there's that. Okay, so at this close range, I think a burst fire is the way to go. Okay, so he's been suppressed because I fired at him enough, and what that does is it reduces the chance... Let's see here. Doesn't look like this injury is actually damaging her capabilities. Anyway, we'll take a normal shot. Actually, we have enough time to take 2 normal shots. You guys suck. The reason I'm using my rifleman to shoot this guy is so I can have my shotgunner head around this tree and take out whatever alien is back here. That's not happening. Okay, well, let's send in the other shotgun guy. This ought to kill it. Point blank range. Blast to the face. Yeah, we're running out of time units though. And we'll have our shotgun guy. Ah! There's an alien! We need to move 1 square. Okay, so we have 58 time units, and that is enough to take 2 normal shots at this range. And that is a dead alien. That is swell. And notice his morale improved after that kill. He had taken a morale hit for that injury sustained earlier. Okay, we'll go ahead and end turn while we have two people here keeping security. Whoa! Oh, somebody just died. Oh dear. Okay. So I guess we'll have our shotgunner move around here. You go around here, you go around here. Nothing yet. Okay, why don't we throw a there's an alien. Okay, why don't you take a snapshot at it? Or why don't you don't? Why don't you just run back behind cover? Okay, you have a shot. And our sniper probably doesn't. No. So we'll see if we can have you repositioned. No, you need to go like over here. Use up your time in reserve, that's fine. So you'll be in position to take some snipes down through this way. And likewise, we'll move our heavy weapons guy up as well. There's kind of a risk of getting caught out by more aliens advancing on us from the side, but I think we're going to need more bodies over here in the fight. So you whirl around, and so you can see the alien in case it. And finally, Mir can take her 2 shots that she has time for. One hit. I guess that's decent. So if he moves up into the line of sight here, Fox McCloud is going to take a shot as well. Uh-oh. Well, he's not a very good shot, it would seem. So, Blue Lees can run up and take this guy out utterly and totally. You'll notice I had to use the faster shot in order to have enough time to fire twice on that turn. Okay, this looks like the quarter of the map over here. Let's toss out a... oh, screw that. More flares. No, you can just crouch and take shots if needed. I think fighting over here in the woods is probably better for us than out in the open, especially given that it's night, and the aliens are probably going to be seeing us before we see them. We'll have our sniper move up. I didn't do any reserving here because I simply wanted to get everyone into a at least concealed position so I don't get caught out like what happened earlier. Okay, so no contacts. I'm probably going to spend this turn just sort of reorganizing. We'll have our sniper take a reasonable position. More chemical flares. It doesn't look like there's anything there. So we're going to have everyone move up slightly. Pays to be careful. No, just throw your chemical flare. Oh, there's just this long tree line here. Okay. Yeah, we're probably going to want to go over that way because that's where the crash site most likely is. Yeah, we'll move the sniper fully. Asher can take the long way around. Nothing here, so let's start dispersing somewhat. Our sniper can stay where she is. Yeah, creepy. Especially with this whole chemical flare thing. Nothing there. Nothing here. Okay, this seems like as good a time as any to move our sniper up. We'll try to get into a position to throw. flare. Well, because there's nothing here, I guess we might as well just start moving guys up until we can locate the enemy craft. Why don't you reload and toss a flare? Not much there. Oh, there's the alien craft. Okay. Okay, so we'll have our sniper start to move in a position where she can shoot into the UFO from outside it with her sniper rifle. Probably all just hidden inside this ship. And you same thing. Let's just like in the Firaxis game, we're going to try to stack up along the outside here, and then clear it rapidly. Still nothing, okay. We're gonna want the shotgun guy right at the start of it to go in. Queue up the heavy weapons around the corner. Actually, you know what? You can just go over here. And next turn we can breach and clear. Whoa! Crap, crap, crap. I did not expect them to come out after us. Oh, God. Yeah, these guys have all been suppressed. Can I get here and still burst? Not really. Not a very good shot, but I guess we'll take it anyway. I've managed to suppress my own guy. That's lovely. The store, I think, will automatically close, though, so I'm not too terribly worried about that. I guess this is all we can do, really. The door doesn't automatically close. I thought it did that. Oh, it closes after the... Oh, did somebody just die? Oh, that's just mere panicking. Okay. Yes, I know there's an alien still in here. We're gonna go in and then we're gonna shoot it. Okay, Asher has 1 out of 60 hit points left, and he'll be wounded for the next 33 days. We did lose a bunch of people. Megan Story, Sean Tompkins, Laz Sumborg. Crimson Heart awarded for suffering a serious wound in the service of humanity. Okay, so yeah, we took 4 casualties. Not exactly a great mission. Yeah, kind of bad. This thing we didn't actually see. A lot of times you'll encounter some local militia or civilians, even during a UFO mission, and you can get some political benefit by not having them die. So that's good. We recovered 2 points of alien alloys, some corpses, slight scout data core, more corpses, 12 alien plasma battery. Yeah, this stuff. Some things that are destroyed you can't salvage. Things that aren't useful immediately you just pawn for cash automatically. $27,000. New projects we can research. Well, that'll do it for this episode of Urza Commands the Xenonauts Project. Join me next time when... I'll probably start over, just because this is sort of a trial run. I've never actually played before, and that mission didn't go all that well anyway. So if you want to see more, just thumb or post about it in the XCOM thread. I'll see you later.